Hey, good morning. I'm Randy. I'm the cheap audio man. Today, we're going to talk about Apple earbuds. These guys. Probably seen these all over the place. So I'm going to talk about how they sound. And what they do. All right, so I'm going to get this out of the way first. These, very popular. Seen them everywhere. They don't sound great. They don't sound good at all. But I'm going to talk about what they're good at. What these are good at is if you're, working, they're good for phone calls. They're super simple to connect to your phone. They have kind of what's, near field communication, which Android's been doing for like a long time. But, Apple takes that and I guess makes it a bit better. All right, so here's the problem with these, all right? They're what people call true wireless. And what true wireless means is there's no cord between these two, okay? Convenient, yes. Good for audio? No. Because what that means in each one of these, there's an amplifier and a DAC chip, digital to analog converter. So each one of these needs its own amp, its own digital to analog converter. There's some controls on the sides, and they sell for like $150. So what that means is you're paying, most of that money is going towards the electronics. Amp, DAC chips, fun little controls and things like that. Okay, so if sound quality is your number one priority, then they shouldn't be for you. I'll talk about how they sound. All right, the cool thing is they come in this little box. Put them in there, charges them up. So you get like 3 or 4 charges out of each single box. Okay? How do they sound? All right, so the bass is elevated. It's punchy. It's not accurate, but it's okay. It's thick. It's there. Mid-range, veiled. Not a whole lot of detail. Top end is slightly bumped, but not accurate. Kind of sounds like what I said before in some other videos. Kind of sounds like white noise being kind of piped in at the right time. So I would say this is more like a kind of a picture. It's kind of like a sketch of your music by a 5-year-old with crayons. All right, you can make it out. You can tell what it's supposed to be. It's not a photograph. It's not even a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. It gives you an idea of what the music is, all right? As an example, Steve Winwood, I love. It's a great song. Been using it a lot lately. It just pales in comparison to the tin T2s or the blonde BL05s or the tin P1s. Now, the tin P1s are a lot more expensive. So, this is a multi-use device, something like you'd use for work that can play music, but not very well, okay? So an alternative to that is going to be these two things, all right? This one's wrapped up in plastic because I don't want it to get it wet in the pool, okay? So this is an Ear Studio M100 Mark II. What this is it's a Bluetooth receiver, USB DAC. But what this also has is it has a microphone in here and all sorts of goodness that you can use to, in theory and in essence, do all the things that you do with these, but with this. Now you have the cords to contend with, all right? The convenience factor is out the door. However, I would argue that if sound quality and music is your main concern, then this at $150, it's probably 5 times better than this at $150. Okay? You can do, so here's the deal. You can do everything that the iPods can do with this, and it sounds 5 times better. This is for convenience, okay? It doesn't even have a good seal, right? So generally speaking, what happens with earbuds, if you don't have a tight seal, is you lose a significant amount of the bass response, okay? Because it actually uses your ear canal as an enclosure, okay? Those don't even have like ceiling type of a design, and it's still, the bass is still bumped up, okay? They don't sound good. They don't. They work fine for making calls, getting on a Zoom meeting, something like that. But if you want music and you want decent music, no. Get the Ear Studio M100 Mark II, get the Blondes or the 10T2s. You get $150. If you ever want to upgrade to a different earbud later, you can definitely do that. With Apples, you're stuck with what you got. And I would say that the sound signature on the Apples is very reminiscent to me of what some of the earlier Beats, some of the Beats earbuds I heard still really bumped in the bass. And that's another interesting point. So Apple bought Beats, right? Okay, a few years ago. There's a reason why Apple bought Beats. It's not because they make these fantastic headphones. It's because they have a fantastic margin on the headphones that they sell, right? So they took all that technology, brought it over, probably made it better. But the build quality and things like that are still, this product is there's a huge margin for Apple. Otherwise they wouldn't be selling it, okay? So that's the reason. They're fine. I wouldn't recommend them if you want decent music. If you want convenience, sure. But at least go buy yourself a $50 pair of earbuds and listen to those sometime so that you can enjoy all the music. You get to enjoy about 65% of the music on the the AirPods. You get about 95% on the Blondes or the 10T2s with an Ear Studio. So anyway, I hope you like this. If you do, subscribe, like the video, and we're going to be talking about speakers next time I see you.